Hi Flosstube, my name is Laura and welcome to my channel, Loves Rubber Stamps Needlecrafts. If you are a returning subscriber, I'd like to welcome you back. And if you're brand new here, I hope you find a few things to be inspired by and that you'll subscribe and come back and visit with me again. For today's video, I do have a lot of things to share with you. We need to first draw a winner for the giveaway from my last video. I have an FO, a few WIPS. I thought I would share my Stitch Maynia plans with you for this year, and I have some hauls, so we'll go ahead and get started. The first thing we'll do is go ahead and draw for the giveaway. It's going to be this magazine, The World of Cross Stitching. And there were 5 people that said that they were interested in receiving this. So I have all 5 names in this jar. We'll go ahead and draw one. And the winner is Frosty X Stitch Dawn R. So congratulations, Dawn. I'll go ahead and leave a comment on yours from my last video with my email address so you can send me your mailing address so I can get that in the mail to you. The next thing I want to share with you is, oh, there it is, looking for my pattern. For my last video, since my last video, I did have a new start, which was In the Berry Patch by All Through the Night. And I actually finished it. Turned out really cute. I really like the plaid leaves. I stitched this on 36 count vintage country mocha. And I added, I don't know if you can see it, but I added a little button for the bird's eye. Not a button, a little bead for the bird's eye. Super cute. And it's a good thing that it's cute because I have to stitch it a total of 3 times. So I got one finished and then I started my second one. And that's as far as I've got on it. I'm stitching one of these for my mom as a gift. And then, of course, I need one for myself because it's so cute. And then the third one will be for an exchange that I'm going to be in. I do already have an idea of how I want to finish them. Hopefully it turns out as cute as it does in my head when I actually do it, so we'll see. Hopefully I'll have that for you to see next time on my video. I only worked on one other thing since my last video. It was my Red Birds piece, and I'll show you that when we're going through my Stitch Maynia plans here in a little bit. What I thought I would go ahead and do next is to share my haul with you. I usually do this at the end, but since I'm going to be going through my Stitch Maynia, I thought I would do that last. So we'll go ahead and see what I've got in. We'll go ahead and start with the fabrics I've got in since last time. I'm a member of the Under the Sea Fabrics Fabric of the Month, and I received my, I believe this was February or March's. It's called Rose Murda. I get the 32 count linen. This is a really pretty, kind of a light peachy pink with some grayish tan splotches. Really pretty. The next one I got in was, I'm a member of the Hand Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie Fabric of the Month. And I got my February piece, the Amethyst. I also get 32 count linen. And this is a beautiful amethyst kind of pink color. I know she had a lot of problems dyeing this color, but it's really pretty. So I'm glad she stuck with it. And then I got some fabric from LuminousFiberArts. I've never had her fabric before, so I thought I'd try it out. The first piece I got was a 36 count linen in the mint green color. It'd be really pretty for a spring piece. And then I got this another piece from her. It is a 36 count linen, and it was a solo pink that she dyed. Well, it's showing up pretty accurate. I had got this one because I want to get that spring fling, I think it's called, from With Thy Needle and Thread, the new bunny that's done on the pink, and I thought this would be really pretty to use as the fabric. Now I just need the pattern. My last piece of fabric from Misty is a 32 count linen called Snow Day. It's a pretty grayish blue. And then I got my Color and Cotton Fabric of the Months in. I get 2 pieces from her, both 13 by 18 pieces. I get a neutrals set, and this is the 32 count Biscotti, which is just a really pretty, it's coming out more yellow than it really is, like a, it's kind of a, my light's washing it out. It's more of a goldy yellow than, maybe, no, my light doesn't like that color. The next one I get is just an any color, and this one is a 28 count crystal blue, which is really pretty. Be good for spring. And that's a Joblin piece. And then for patterns this month, I've got the rest of the patterns I had ordered from Market. I was waiting for my order from Traditional Stitches to come in. And I got the Blue Flower Quilting Bee. Or a lot of people have already got that stitch. I got the Spring Squirrel from Blue Flower. Got the Spring Acorns little matching piece from the Blue Flower. Got the Winter Squirrel from the Blue Flower. And then the Winter Acorns matching pillow from the Blue Flower. So that was the rest of my Market haul that I got in. And then this next pattern I got is from So Much to Love. I was super excited to see that she's going to start charting some of Michelle Palmer's artwork into cross-stitch designs. I really love Michelle Palmer's art. I haven't learned to punch needle yet, but I'd like to do some of her patterns. But now I'm super excited that some of them will be turned into cross-stitch. So this is the one that she's got done so far. It's called Spring Bonnet Bunny. So I had to get that one. You can get that from So Much to Love on Etsy. And then I was being naughty and going on the stash and loading sites, and I found this pattern. It's from I guess it's from Just Nan, and it was a limited edition from 2009. It was this pattern called Snow. And it was designed so you can make this little tin, or this didn't come with the tin, it just came with the pattern. But I was interested in that because cardinals, which are one of my favorite birds, I thought that'd make a really pretty Christmas ornament. So I got that one. And then I thought I would share this. I'm a member of the Teresa Koget's Facebook page, and she had released a Flosstube freebie called The Ones You Love. And I was going to flash the pattern so you can see what it's like. And you can get it on her Facebook group in the files. But it's a little snowman holding a bunny. Super cute. It says, hold closely the ones you love. Again, that's a free pattern from Teresa Kogut, and you can get it on her Facebook group in the file section. And then I bought 2 patterns off of Etsy, the PDF downloads. The Etsy store that I bought them from is PatternNavGavr. And if I can figure out how to edit this, I had to buy a new computer because my other one that I was using, the hard drive went out. Luckily, my husband works with a really smart computer guy, and he was able to get all of my files off my old computer, even though the hard drive was junk. He was able to save all of my files and get them put on a new computer. So I have no idea. I lost my Windows Movie Maker. He wasn't able to get that. And because it's not available any longer for download, I have to figure out a new program to use to edit my videos. So hopefully, if I can figure out how to edit, I'll put the name of the Etsy store somewhere on the screen. And if not, it'll be down in my description box below. It was a really long explanation, wasn't it? The first pattern I bought from her store is this cute little Bumblebee. And the designer, I don't know what nationality she is, but this is her name. There. This bee is so adorable. And he's not very big either. So I got that one. And then I also got this called Space Giraffe. From the same designer. I shot a lot of different animals that have the space design. And next thing I'm going to share with you is my mom got me the new Cross Stitcher magazine. And there were 2 things that I thought were super cute that I might stitch eventually. Is this little sloth. And then this little spring bunny ornament I thought was really cute. So those are the 2 I might stitch out of there. And then I got my next issue of the World of Cross Stitching. This is issue 279. And that actually came with 2 free patterns that came with this one, or free gifts that come with them, which that's really pretty. And then it came with this really cute ornament you can make for Easter. And it's got a front and a back side, little bunny butt in the front, and then I think you whip stitch them together. So that's really cute. And there are a couple things in here that I thought I'd share. The first are these sweet silhouettes. I really thought this gingham bunny pattern was adorable. And sorry, it's right in the crease. But I thought that would be really cute and would go really well with Priscilla Blaine's new Carrots and Cottontails farm. So it's got those gingham carrots. It'd be really cute to, you could do that as a little accent piece to go with that set. You can change the color to any colors you want. I thought that was really cute. And the Carrot and Cottontails farm, it was Priscilla Blaine is the chalk artist, and then Hands On Design charts them into cross stitch. Then there were these really cute pouches. Sorry for the glare. I thought those are cute. And then my last bit of haul is this cross stitch gold. I subscribe to this magazine too. This is the issue 72, the May-June issue. And the ones I liked in here were the bunnies on the front. Thought they were cute. I need to find a new word. I say cute a lot, don't I? I thought this was pretty. It's called Dancing Queen for St. Patrick's Day. I think I'd kind of like her better if she had more of a defined face instead of the kind of shadowy face. So I probably won't stitch that one, but I thought she was kind of different and neat. And then the other one I thought was pretty was this called Dottie Delight, and it's the little ladybug pillow. Oops. Sorry for the glare. That's it for my haul. So we'll go ahead and go through what I plan to do for Stitch Maynia. This year for Stitch Maynia, I don't want to increase my WIP count by a whole ton. I'm still trying to figure out what a good, comfortable number of WIPs for me to have is. So what I thought I would do is I'm going to work on 19 projects for Stitch Maynia since it's 2019. And I'm going to work on a combination of WIPs and new starts. So the WIPs, how I chose the WIPs I was going to work on is I'm going to kind of use the Blimey Cat method, where if I have a Stitch Maynia piece from previous Stitch Maynias that is not finished yet, I have to work on those for one of my WIPs. And then this year I'm participating in the Stitch 9 challenge that Michelle Rudy, Farm Girl, is putting on. And I still have 7 projects that I need to complete for those Stitch 9 pieces. So between my old Stitch Maynia pieces and my Stitch 9 pieces, I'm going to use those for the WIPs I'm going to work on during Stitch Maynia. And there are 12 of them between those two categories. So 2 of those from my Stitch 9, I haven't actually started them yet. So they'll be new starts as well. So total I'll have 12 pieces, actually 10 WIPs, and then all the rest will be new starts. So 9 new starts and 10 WIPs. My plan is for each of the WIPs that I'm going to work on and the 2 pieces for the Stitch 9 challenge that I haven't started yet, I'm going to give each of those pieces 2 days to work on. So that's 12 pieces at 2 days. Gets me through the first 24 days of May. And then I'll have 7 additional starts. And if I do 1 start a day for the remainder of May, that will take me right up to May 31st. So it actually kind of works out pretty cool. So I'll go ahead and run through the projects that I'm going to work on and show you the things that I plan on starting. First, I'll show you the pieces that are from my old Stitch Maynia starts. So these are ones I started for previous Stitch Maynias. The first one was this Eat My Dust kit from Gold Collection, the Candemar designs. This is a kit that I'm working on. I've only worked on it for the start on Stitch Maynia, and then I worked on it one other night for just briefly. So I hardly have any done, and I think I started this in 2016. So this will be my starting point here. I have a nose and a little bit of a mouth, and that's it. So he definitely needs some love. So that was my first WIP that I'll work on. And I might not work in these in any particular order, just these are the ones I'll work on. My second old Stitch Maynia piece is Winter Chalk. This is another design by Priscilla Blaine, and it's charted by Hands On Design. And this one was in one of the Just Cross Stitch magazines. I'm not very far on this one either. I've got 3 snowflakes. And this is on 32 count slate from Hand Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie. That's the called for fabric. So again, each of my WIP pieces I'm going to work on for 2 days each for Stitch Maynia. My next piece, I don't have a printed out photo of it. It was from Patterns Online, and I can't print out the picture for some reason. But it's, if I can figure out how to edit it with whatever program I'm going to use, I'll try to put a picture here. If not, you'll have to do a Google search if you want to see what it'll look like finished. But this will be Teresa Wensler's Fortunate Traveler. And this was the very first Stitch Maynia that I participated in, which I think was 2016's, if I remember correctly. This was my very first piece for my very first Stitch Maynia that I started. And this is where I'm at. Don't have very much. That's being done on the recommended fabric, which was 28 count cream Zweigart linen. So I want to get that done. I love a lot of her dragon patterns. They're really pretty. My next old Stitch Maynia piece is from Stony Creek, and it's the Winter Bell Pull. This is the older one. Yeah. It's from this magazine, the February of 2007. I'm stitching this one on the recommended fabric too, and I only worked on it for Stitch Maynia the one day that I started it. Haven't worked on it since. That's sad. So I think I started this one in 2016 too. So this is all I have. One part of the W. This is 18 count Fireside Afghan fabric. And then my I guess it's not my last Stitch Maynia piece, but my next Stitch Maynia piece is one I started for last year's Stitch Maynia, and it's Fresh Eggs Farm. Again, it's from Priscilla Blaine, chalk artist, and Kathy Haberman from Hands On Design. And this is as far as I am. Oops. Got a chicken and part of a fence. And this fabric is a 32 count Belfast linen that I hand dyed myself to look like chalkboard, because I want to stitch all of Priscilla's chalkboard pieces, and I thought it'd be cheaper to try to dye my own fabric than try to buy it. And then I have 3 more pieces that are my old Stitch Maynia WIPs, but these 3 are also part of my Stitch 9 challenge pieces. So the first one is Lizzie Kate's Promise Me. And this is where my starting point will be from. I just have the word stronger in the letter D. And this one is on 32 count lamb's wool linen. My next old Stitch Maynia piece that's also a Stitch 9 challenge piece is Herbal Grimoire. This is from Samplers and Stories on Etsy. This is where I am, not very far again. And this fabric is a 40 count Mummy Wraps from Ship's Manor. I love it for Halloween stuff. And then my last old Stitch Maynia piece is Promise Me, or no, sorry, it's called Playful Pumpkins. And the artist is Bernadette Deming, and it was charted for cross stitch by Elizabeth Spurlock. And it's in the Keepsakes cross stitch calendar from 2014. And here's where I'm at on that one. And this fabric is a 32 count Beach Walk from Under the Sea Fabrics. And then my next WIP that I'm going to work on, which is one of my Stitch 9 challenge pieces, is my Redbirds. And this is by Marie Barber. And it's in the Just Cross Stitch November, December of 2011 issue. The birds on it. And this is my other WIP that I've been working on since my last video. And here's where I've got to. I stitched on this for the 24 hours of cross stitch challenge. I finished up the birds and the berries, or in the berry patch, the one that I got done. I finished that one during that challenge, and then I've just worked on this one for the rest of the time. So what I got done is I finished this leaf here, and then I did all of these 2 leaves and the 2 berries. So that's my starting spot on there. Then my next Stitch 9 WIP that I'm going to work on for Stitch Maynia is November Quilt by Paula Vaughn. It's in the Quilts for All Seasons book. My page had fallen out. And here's my starting spot on that one. And this is on a 32 count cream Zweigart linen. Once I get that quilt done, I think the rest will go pretty quick because the quilt has a lot of quarter stitches. So once I get that, I think a lot of the background, like the grass and stuff, I think those are only half stitches. So it should go pretty fast once I get that done. The next piece I'm going to start is one of my, now we're going to get into the projects that I'm going to start for Maynia. This is going to be one of my Stitch 9 challenge pieces. It's, the one I need to do is Mrs. Delicious down here from Lindy Stitches. Let's see if I can take it out so you don't have glare. Sorry about that. So, Mrs. Delicious. I've already stitched Mr. Delicious. So I just need to do her as the companion. And I'm going to be stitching it on this piece of 32 count Stonehenge linen from Color and Cotton. It's kind of a grayish green color. So that'll be a new start. And then my last Stitch 9 piece that I need to complete is also a new start, and it's this Brenda Gervais with thy needle and thread kit called Acorn Harvest. So I need to stitch the little basket of squirrels. And it comes as a kit, and even comes with the little squirrel that you finish it on. So that'll be really cute. Sorry, I'll try to edit that out, but I got a text message. And then the rest of these are going to be new starts for Stitch Maynia. First one is going to be the Hocus Pocus trilogy. I'm going to stitch the Mimi Witch. My goal was to get a Halloween ornament done. I wanted to do one a month because I want to have a Halloween tree. I've got one ornament done so far. I'm way behind, so I wanted to do a Halloween ornament. The next one I want to do, I also wanted to do a Christmas ornament every month, and that hasn't worked out either. So I have a Christmas ornament that I'm going to do, and it's called Chirp Christmas Chickadee. It's this one. And it's a design by Valerie Pfeiffer. And it's in the World of Cross Stitching. Words, Laura. And what issue is it? It's issue 118. That's what it looks like. It also has the Joan Elliott 12 Days of Christmas design in here, which I want to stitch. I also want to do this little bear, the lantern. The Christmas chickadee I'm going to stitch on 28 count opal cashel linen. That will be pretty. And then what I would like to do, I have 4 brothers and sisters that we do Christmas exchanges with, and my goal is to, what I would like to do anyway, is stitch them each a Christmas ornament every year. So I thought I would go ahead and start one for my sister. So Leah, if you watch my videos, quit watching right now. One I want to stitch for her, she lives in Florida, is going to be from the Stony Creek Cross Stitch magazine. It's the June of 2009 issue. And I need to cover up this pattern, so I thought it'd be fun to stitch Leah like tropical, more tropical themed designs since she lives in Florida. So for this year, for this ornament, her first one, I was going to do this little snowman. It's from their Countdown to Christmas. I don't think it has a name, but I thought that was hilarious. And Leah would like it. So depending on how quickly I get an ornament stitch for each of my relatives will depend on the year that they'll get them. So if Leah, if you are watching this and you've seen that, it'll be a surprise on which year you actually receive it as your gift. I'm going to stitch that on this 28 count Summer Clouds linen. I think it feels like a Monaco fabric. And this is a Stony Creek fabric. It's the called for that one. Then my next start will be from Satsuma Street. It's called Sweet Spring. It will look like that when it's finished. I was trying to, when I was picking what I wanted to start, I wanted to have some seasonal pieces going, and I didn't really have any spring or summer things, or very many going. I seem to always want to stitch Halloween and Christmas, so I needed some spring and summer starts. And the fabric I'm going to stitch this on is from the Crafty Kitten, and it's a 32 count Murano in Pixie Dust. And this is what it looks like. It's really pretty with some blues, purples, and greens, whites. It'll be really pretty. And then my next new start that I'm planning is from Little House Needleworks, Milady's Strawberries. Let me try to take it out. Sorry, I should have did this before. This one. And it says, Milady plants strawberries row after row. She cares for them daily and watches them grow. I think that's cute. And I plan on stitching this on 36 count Picture This Plus Wren. So I thought about maybe for the finish doing it as a flat fold. So, and then my last new start that I'm planning is the Cottage of the Month from Country Cottage Needleworks. and I want to do the March cottage. I've got January and February done, so I'm just kind of going in order. I did plan to try to stitch each one the month before so I could try to finish it, but that never happened. So I'm just going in order and they get done when they get done. So March will be my next one, and I'm stitching that on 28 count lamb's wool. That'll be it. And then I lied. I have one more. This will be project 19, and it's a Mirabilia Raven Queen. And I'm planning on stitching her on this 32 count Carpe Nocturne from Sunny Dyes Fabrics. Looks like this. And my plan is, if I can figure out how to do it, is I want to have the tower spire. I want the moon to kind of be right over here. I have to figure out first if it's going to fit that way with the fabric, of how wide it is. So I still need to do some figuring, but I would like to have the moon somewhere over here where it frames that section. And that's it for my Stitch Maynia plans. My plan is, what I would like to do is work on all of my WIPs first for 2 days each, and get that done first, and then if it takes me a little bit longer than the first 24 days, then I just won't have as many new starts. So WIPs first, starts later, so I can try to get some of my WIPs finished so I don't feel so bad about starting all the things. That's all I have for you today. I really appreciate you stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful stitchy week, and I hope you'll come visit me again. Have a good day. Bye.